us, because obviously we're starting from this block here, so just trying to keep this space clear for people. Obviously when we get the clocks on, just making sure that we're not on the track, because that will cut the timing clocks. If you've got a mobile phone, please take it out of your pocket when you're sliding. If any of you have got long hair, just tying it up if you can, just so it's out of the way. I think you're all dressed appropriately. No one's got a long cardigan on, so that's great. In terms of health and safety, we always wear a helmet. So I realise that again, we may be one or two short, so it's just trying to swap in if you can with people, and then perhaps making sure that whoever you're swapping in with, you're not next in line with them. The quicker we can move through the process of getting you all on the sled, the more goes that we'll get. So we won't stand and talk to you and coach you for 15-20 minutes at a time. The guys will pass on tips to you individually as it's happening. That way we get you up and down as many times as we can. From a health and safety perspective, please just listen to everything that these guys are saying. They're obviously telling you it for a reason. Position on the sled, just making sure that we're listening to where they've asked you to be, how your hands are. What will happen is the sled will go with you on it. It will go all the way down here. You go up the ramp, and then gravity will take you back down. Please don't try and get off the sled. We've had a couple of people who tried to get to the top and thought, oh, that's me done. It's not. It doesn't work. So you'll come back down, and what will happen is one of the four of us will be at around about where that wooden building is. We'll stop the sled like this, and when we've stopped it, that's when you get off. Don't put your hands down at any point until we've told you to get off the sled. Apart from that, it's pretty straightforward. Hopefully you've all signed a waiver form. If anyone hasn't, please do so. And what we'll do now is we'll get the guys and girls to talk you through it. We're going to start with you just sitting on the sled, lying on the sled, and we'll give you a push just to give you a feel for it. And then we'll build up a few steps, a few more, and hopefully by the end of the first hour, we should be running pretty fast onto them. So, any questions throughout the day, please just fire them away at these guys, whether it's about what you're doing or whether it's actually just about what they do. You know, from our perspective, it's great that you guys are showing an interest, so please don't hold back. So I'll pass you over to Donna.
Okay, so myself, I'm Donna. I did skeleton for 13 years, so probably one of the longest reigning athletes in the programme. I've now just transferred over to bobsleigh to be a pilot and give that a go. We also have Kenny Heywood.
Hello.
He's been in the programme for five,
6 years now.
Yeah.
And hopefully looking to go to the Olympics next year.
And we have Hannah Stevenson, who's been on the programme 2 years. So Hannah's still in her development year. So we'll hopefully be doing some competitions at the end of the season. So that's us. So any questions, feel free to ask us at any point. We're happy to go through those. Right, to start off with, we will just get you to be lying on the sled, and we'll push you off just so you can get a feel of the sled and how it feels, what it's like going up, and then obviously coming back. So Kenny, if you jump on. Position I would love you to be in is knees just at the end of the sled, shoulders here, head up, and we want your feet up as well. Hands obviously straight down by your side, holding on to the end of the handles. Okay, so in that position, I will just, either myself or Kenny will grab your feet and we'll push you off in that way. If you stay in that position the whole way, that would be excellent, because there is a little lip when you get to the very end, so keeping your feet and your head up, that would be great, just so you don't hit yourself or anything like that, okay? When you come back up, obviously you will gradually come to a stop. One of us will be there to help you off the sled. Is that mostly what you were doing last time?
Yeah,
yes.
So when the sled breaks, obviously we will be here to then catch it and then help you off the sled. I do recommend that you put your hands down and then just slowly come off the sled one leg at a time, and then we'll push the sled back up, so you won't have to worry about that.
But don't put your hands down until you actually stop.
Yeah,
that's very important, okay? At any point whilst we're running, or while you're running with the sled, if you feel like the sled's getting too far in front of you, let it go. Don't keep holding on to it because it will drag you along with it. Okay. So yeah, anything loose in pockets or any clothing, just make sure.
Watches off, I would recommend.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay. So yeah, feel free to put anything inside there. Help yourselves to Red Bull, water, any point. Okay. And we will go through it slowly, and we will kind of add little things in and points and tips as we go along. But to start with, we will just get you to lie on the sled and we'll just give you a push off. Okay? Get in position. Alright, perfect. So hands up, yeah, head up, feet up. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Feet a little bit higher, just relax your knees.
Although this track probably doesn't look anything spectacular, it's probably the best push start facility in the world because we don't have an ice track here in the UK. We have to practice this element as often as we can. This counts for about a regular basis. Or these different starting points, we can mimic different tracks in the world because if it's not like an athletics track which is flat, tracks in the world will have different drop-off points. Some will be longer and flatter, some will get steeper quicker. So for example, we go to the Winter Olympics in 6 months time and we can mimic the exact start profile that we will have in South Korea.
Okay, next person.
So Georgie.
Obviously would be to start kind of walking off the set. So for the next couple of goes, all I want you to do is 200.
Yeah, I think two. We start with do 1 and 2 and then we can move on.
Yeah. So I'll start you off doing a two-handed push. That's all how we start when you first do skeleton, just because it's a lot easier to then go from getting onto the sled. Whereas if you're just pushing with one hand, it can be a bit tricky trying to load. Okay, so two-handed push. Okay, so if we're starting on this side, you want your left hand at the top of the handle here, and your right hand at the lower bottom of the right handle. Okay, so you want your feet just to be slightly apart, one foot on the back block, and the other one here. Okay, so you're just pushing off, walk it through. Okay, and then it's like a belly flop onto the sled. Okay, try not to take your hands off the handles at any point. So you're quite capable to kind of lower yourself onto them and press up to the side of the sled, not behind it, because obviously when you're running through, you don't want your feet coming and kicking backwards. So it's alright. So if you bring this foot forward, and give you a bit more stability. Alright, so proper step. And dive on. Alright?
Yep.
the back, and then you can have a proper go. Alright, as simple as that. Do land knees first, and you're in a kneeling position. Don't panic, you've got plenty of time until you get down to the bottom. Okay, so don't panic at all, don't freak out, just lie yourself down. Alright? Okay, don't catch him this time, Kenny, please. Go. Okay, this time what we'll get you to do is we'll probably get you to run the sleds up. Alright, so when you get to the bottom we'll stop you, you get off and then give it a push up. Okay, so this will just give you a little bit of a chance to practice running in that position, up the hill. Right, that's it. Brilliant.
Going forward. If you need to, you might need to just bring your arms forward a little bit so you can lower it down rather than being back here, because that's quite hard. And then just making sure, you know, because there are a lot of people's feet scraping on the floor. So just kind of think of it as like a bit of a jump. Don't over jump it and kind of get a little air time. But you know, just making sure you do lift your feet up, because obviously then again that drag is going to slow you down.
If not, just keep it where you're comfortable, keep it at your own pace. Don't feel like you need to run it off just yet. Just literally just go through it.
So, Donna, I think if we're
Yeah, so you see the
getting on
this,
by that point,
so you look at that 5 stride. Alright, if not, I'll give you a shout.
you got two. Is that shot?
How's everyone feeling? Alright? Quite good.
Intense, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try and just get you going a little bit further this time. You can put in a bit more pace, whatever you're comfortable with it, okay? So we're going to go to the white line this time. So everyone loading once you get to the white line. Alright?
Guys, I'm conscious that obviously we try and get through as many as we can, so if we can really work hard at, once you're off, bring the sled back as quickly as you can, and the next person jump in, and we can keep getting as many goes as possible then. It's all about confidence.
Just things I need to remember. Chest first. Jump a bit.
Okay.
And then chest first down. Chest down. And then actually
Yeah, people say like this.
Yeah. Okay. Just remember the right order.
Yeah, so yeah.
Don't think too much about it.
Obviously, yeah, have to be here like all the time.
So that hand.
Push in forward.
Yeah.
That hand there.
Yeah. Everything seems to be expensive in the town. Yeah.
But no, it's very nice.
Shortly, we'll get you, if you can see where the yellow line is, that's now going to be our cut-off point. So rather than the white line, if you feel you can run to the yellow line, then run all the way to the yellow line through with everyone, and then we'll put the clock on. Sound alright? Yeah. And that's when all the technique falls apart. It's interesting that when these guys are on ice for the first camp, when they're trying to get into the program, that a lot of the females, when the clock goes on, we're told that you manage to hold it together. But for the lads, as soon as they say, right, the clock's on, it kind of falls apart.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody wanted to do it, try it one-handed.
I think we can probably give them a good amount to try one-handed. If not, then do.
Yes.
There's going to be a big maybe next run, because I haven't even got the landing right yet. I feel like I'm hand
Okay guys, there is the option that you can give one-handed a go, but it's completely up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. So if you're more comfortable staying with two-handed, that's fine, do it that way, okay? But if you want to give it a go, we'll just go through a couple of pointers, okay, if you want to go through.
So yeah, just a few technical elements. When pushing like this, you're actually a bit cramped in, so some of you might actually prefer the one-hand push, because then it allows you to just open up your hips a little bit more, and you've got so much more room to bring this through. So from the block, nice powerful position from here, hand firmly onto here, and in terms of how we're pushing away, again, try and keep your hips nice and parallel and just working through here. And it's the same concept, guys. So bringing that leg through, nice long strides, nice good technical element. And in terms of when we're loading, exactly the same. Bring that through to there, and then.
Okay. So with the load, okay, you want to keep your hand on the sled at all times, right? So same again, so similar, so as you come to the load position, so you're there, bring across. Alright.
Any questions? I would recommend everyone to try at least one, and if they're not happy, they know they can go back to the two-hand. Okay?
Okay. And again, just walk it through. Don't feel that you have to run it off to start with. So just get used to the feel of it, and then you can decide whether you want to try it, give it a proper go, or stick with a two-handed.
Yeah, for this first one, don't necessarily worry too much about the distance, more the technical element of the one-hand push. So if you can get up to the yellow hand here, then great.
Yeah. All right.
So do you see how he come on through here? Just a little bit sideways coming on, and that will be just a general tendency when doing a one hand. You'll want to kind of lean over for balance a little bit more.
Yellow line. Yeah.
Georgie, just hit to the
Right, I'm going to take the front first.
Very good.
Very good.
Come on.
Okay, so start with the sled a little bit further in front of you then.
Come on. Just popping on there.
That's nice to finish like that.
See this?
People took to it really quickly. Great to see so many smiles on faces, and when we look at the times, the most impressive thing is that the majority of you got better each time, and that's exactly what we're after. So I think for me, one thing I would say is thanks to Donna, to Hannah and to Kenny, hopefully giving you guys a We are, if any of you are on social media, please give us a follow. We are _BBSA on Twitter, and then British Bobsleigh and Skeleton on Facebook and Instagram. And apart from Kenny, these guys are on social media. So we are a small sport, so if you want to see these guys' journey over the next 2 years, 8 years, then please give them a follow, and it would be appreciated. So what we'll do is we'll grab a photo. Which way should we go? Looking for track. Fantastic. Go, 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 go!
Brilliant. Well done, guys.
Thanks so much.
If you are just doing skeletons and heading off, will you please come and see me?
That's impressive. Fucking that, isn't it?